Good morning, dear students. 1 minute. Is it live streaming? Can you all respond? Why is it not showing in my live chat here? What is the issue? 1 minute. Yes. Is the volume and all clear? So here we are in day 9 of our Sarathi DT live fast track batch, right? Okay. So many of you are watching it after it is uploaded, and my question is same. What is restricting you for not attending it live and then watching the recording? Because I can say whatever you are trusting me and studying, that is appreciated, but it will make a whole lot of difference. 100% more the benefit will go to you, double benefit if you attended live, so that you're more focused, you can ask all questions. Okay. And lot of festive wishes for today. Now it is that as we begin the class, let me tell you one thing. Today is Friday, Saturday and Sunday there is no class as I'm traveling. Next class for the capital gain will be on Monday, and this Sunday second booster exam is there on house property and business head. Okay, right? And hope you all are working on your C for courage, C for confidence, that is built in by doing the writing practice. C for being consistent. That's what I can see so many of you attending live now. C for being consistently working in a committed way. Once you say what you mean that you say. These are the simple things. If we follow, it works awesome. And so many of you have joined already in the You Can Do It challenge. It's a 15 days challenge. It's there in the Concept Classes app at a very reasonable price. You can check it. That will help you to build the right mindset of how to prepare for exam, how to manage it one day before exam in the 3 hours of exam. Right? Okay. Chalo, not taking much time. We are again, yesterday we started on time, again little delayed we got. We have completed assessment of partnership form yesterday. And one comparison I gave you, which I want you all to revise with me now, that if you are filing your return in default tax regime, if you're filing your return in default tax regime, then in business head, you can't take a deduction for scientific research. Did we do scientific research? Yes. Additional depreciation, right? And 35 AD, 2-star and above hotel and all like that. So this is it about the default tax regime. If you file your return in normal tax regime, you come out of the default tax regime, then you can go by. Okay, right? In routine, doing all the ad lists which we have covered. Anyone is having any doubt in the homeworks for assessment of partnership firm? 2 homeworks I gave. And I did mention that I have taught you add and less, but instead of net profit, if it is loss, put it in bracket, but add will be add, less will be less. Interest on capital allowed to partners is how much? 12%. Remuneration up to 3 lakh 90% or 1 lakh 50,000, whichever is higher. Beyond 3 lakh of the book profit, 60%. And we have worked out problems. Then yesterday itself, we started with capital gain chapter. Capital gain, please learn it patiently. I am telling you my years of experience on the bang. I can say students score super well in capital gain. Business head एक headless कहीं गलत होता है शायद, but capital gain provided they practice. And the best part of the capital gain in exam is it is asked separate question. Like business head is separate, capital gain 6 to 8 marks separate question, and you can do it in 6 minutes. Sale consideration, less expenses. I'll tell you the format. We are doing that now. What I want to say is practice more problems, and that's the reason in capital gain DT compiler, I think more than 40 problems are there, right? All solved. Those who have joined now, and if you want to check the DT compiler, which I'm using in the live practice batch, you can order the hard copy in Concept Classes app. If you wish to take your own printout, then soft copy is available in the Telegram group. And let there be lot of two-way communication in the Telegram. If you're stuck up anywhere in house property, business head, CA, CMA, CS exam, study material, past exam paper, MTP, RTP, click the picture, send your solution. Where is your doubt? And I will do it. Don't just click the picture and send, मैम कैन आई गेट द सोल्यूशन. दीप्ति मैम ने 99 में एग्जाम क्लियर कर ली सीए फाइनल की. You have to do. You send the solution, whatever best you know, ask your doubts, I'll clear it, then send the solution, I'll surely respond. Okay? Right. Now, when we came to capital gain, we said, knock, knock, chargeability section says 3 conditions. Is there a capital asset? Yes. Is there a transfer of the capital asset? Yes. Consideration is coming in? Yes. Then enter the head and let it be taxable. So there has to be a capital asset. There has to be transfer. Profit is treated as capital gain. Loss is treated as capital loss, right? Now, what is a capital asset? So capital asset is related to business, personal, moving, immoving, your tangible, intangible, fixed, circulating, everything, right? Everything is your, what do you call it? Capital asset, except few things. What are the few things which are not a capital asset? Stock in trade. Stock in trade is your current assets. You buy the current assets stock to sell it, not to hold it. So it's not a capital asset. Then rural agricultural land, which is in the outskirts of the city, that's not it. Then special bearer bonds and gold bonds and all. And wearing apparel like dresses and furniture and all, which is personally used at home. Office furniture very well is a capital asset. Now in personal also, if you have jewelry, it is a capital asset. Paintings, antiques, sculptures, these all are capital asset. Ma'am, jewelry in what form? In form of necklaces and all, gold, diamond, bullion, in form of biscuits, gold biscuits, slabs and all. Then in the form of jewelry sewn on a wearing apparel. You can't say this is the jewelry for my god, this is a jacket of my god, and in that 3 crore diamonds are there. Can you say this is a personal effect? No, it's very well a capital asset. Then 2 things added from this time in the capital asset, we discussed it in depth, is ULIP, unit linked insurance plan. General idea students have is, if LIP, that is life insurance premium, if there's a maturity, amount received is exempt, and that's true. But you have taken unit linked insurance plans wherein the returns are linked with the market and all. So in ULIP, if you have paid a single premium of a policy above 2,50,000, or you have taken 2-3 policies where put together the premium exceeds 2,50,000, then whatever amount you get on maturity in ULIP is taxable in income from capital gain. Same thing applies for LIP. If there is a maturity on LIP, but single premium for LIP you have paid more than 5 lakh, or all the LIP premium exceeds 5 lakh, then whatever amount you get on the maturity of LIP will be taxable in other source. ULIP maturity, capital gain. LIP maturity, other source. And now because ULIP and LIP is taxable, will you deduct the TDS also? Yes. Answer is 194D, and we will see it in the TDS chapter. There I'll give the comparatives also. Yes? Right. Now, very important part, I'm moving to the DT compiler, and you ask me if you have doubt. Ma'am, how do we come to know whether this is long-term gain or short-term? And how does that make a difference? Long-term and short-term makes the difference in the taxability. But how do you decide ye long-term and short-term hai? Based on the holding period of the asset, right? So like my age, your age, like that age of the asset. Have you holded it for more than 12 months or 24 months or 36 months? So there are three categories. I know we are doing a lot of repetition, but as I said, base building, Dipti ma'am will go slow. Homeworks we can do fast. And minimum, let 2 classes go by for capital gain, no problem. I'll give a base level problem on my own now in class, you all do. Acha, tell me, so many of you are attending live with me. रोज देखते हो, एक like कर दो, share कर दो, subscribe कर दो, because after this costing GST, all the classes are going to be live. So second thing is, are you all having a printout? Yeah. Right. Capital gain in jewelry is taxed under 112. Yes, 112. That is above 3 years. If you hold the jewelry, it will be long term. Otherwise, I'm coming to that topic only. And ma'am, website didn't load. It will. Concept classes app link is there. It will. Sometimes there's technical trouble, so might not happen. If still you face a trouble, you all are connected in Telegram with me, you can ask. Can I skip the first page? Yeah, I missed out talking about virtual digital asset. See, virtual digital assets, so many of you must be saying, ma'am, in our study, one thing I really want to say, please pass on this message to all those who are writing CMA exam. Can I get a message from all of you attending now, CA or CMA exam? अगर elections होंगे तो exam तो postpone होगा, but let us wait. Don't come to. What I want to say is, CMA study material latest also, it is not updated. All the amendments are not given. Then so many of you are asking, ma'am, in your tax amendment lectures and in the PDF given, you have discussed some amendments which are not there. Are they applicable for June 24? Answer is yes. I don't know what's the reason. That study material, they have said ki it is for June 24, but many of the updates are not there. But of course, the tax amendments are relevant because your financial year is 23-24. तो ये बिल्कुल relevant है. तो जो नहीं है मटेरियल में, आपको टैक्स अमेंडमेंट लेक्चर से यू हैव टू स्टडी. ओके, चलो. वर्चुअल डिजिटल एसेट आई हैव टॉट इन कैपिटल गेन. You can do it in other source. It's same. Virtual digital asset is Bitcoin cryptocurrency, right? When you sell it, you're allowed to deduct the cost. You purchase the Bitcoin in 2 lakhs and you've sold it in 4 lakh. 2 lakh is capital gain. No indexation, no other expenditure allowed. You can't set off other loss here. You can't set off Bitcoin loss somewhere else. You can't claim basic exemption. Bitcoin profit is taxable at flat 30%. If you are dealing in Bitcoin as investment, whenever you sell Bitcoin, it's going to be taxable here, capital gain. If we are treating Bitcoin as a ट्रेडिंग आइटम, बार बार आप खरीदते हैं, सेल करते हैं, you know, you do it more frequently in bulk, you can take it as business income. Opening stock of Bitcoin, purchasing, even if you take it as business income, virtual digital asset is always taxable at flat 30%. My guesswork is surely you will all get some MCQ out of the virtual digital asset. I feel so. So let us see. And now let us move ahead with the crucial part of the capital gain, that is the age of the capital asset. ये देखो यहाँ तक. This you have to by heart. Age. If they are listed securities, units of UTI, zero coupon bonds, ULIP, if they are held for less than or up to 12 months, short term. This is long term. Okay, right. Then, yeah, some of you really want it so fast. Then please stop watching this. Go and watch my revision video 10 times. Of course, I'm going to do the problems, but the meaning of the practice batch is to make you understand few things and to make you learn. Okay. So when I'm saying I'll make you learn, so that's what I'm doing now. ये तो कल भी पढ़ा था, अब हम इसको कल समझ लिए. Yesterday we have followed, today we are learning, but definitely I will solve the questions also. Yeah. Now there's an amendment here. If you are having market linked debentures, where return on debentures is linked with market rates and units of specified mutual fund, whenever you sell it, it is going to be treated as short term capital gain. Market linked debentures, even if you hold it for 4 years, 5 years and sell, it's going to be short term capital gain. Is my speed fine? Clear? Now, unlisted shares, land and building, 24 months. Short term, more than 24 months, long term. Debt-oriented mutual fund, unlisted securities, jewelry, virtual digital asset. If it is held for less than 36 months, it's short term, otherwise long term. Now see, virtual digital asset, whether it is short term or long term, it's going to be taxable at what rate? 30%. Clear? Right. Now, taxability of short-term and long-term capital gain. In short-term capital gain, we don't give the benefit of indexation. What is indexation? We are solving with a problem. In long-term capital gain, yes, indexation benefit is there. Okay? Right. Now, if it is short-term capital gain on shares, where you have paid STT, it is taxable at 15%. If it is long-term capital gain on shares, where you have paid security transaction tax, then up to 1 lakh, it is exempt, balance 10%. Ma'am, you already taught this in the basic class. Normal income, normal rate, special income, special rate. तो ये भी करेंगे, ठीक है? Gain on other capital asset. Short term है तो tax rates, long term flat 20%. Basic exemption, is it available? Suppose I am a housewife, I am not doing anything, but I have long term capital gain on shares. Can I claim 2,50,000 as basic exemption? Answer is yes, we can claim. Followed all of you? Yeah, next. Chapter 6A deductions 80C to 80U are not available from long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain on shares. Normal short-term capital gain, it is available. Rebate. If your income is up to 5 lakhs in the normal tax regime, you get a rebate of 12,500. If you get long-term capital gain, I mean, say you're filing your return in default tax regime, then up to 7,50,000 if your income is, you get a rebate of 25,000. Ma'am, is this rebate available from short-term and long-term? Answer is yes, except long-term capital gain on shares. I don't know, like some of you may be feeling, ma'am, tab karaya, ab karayenge, karaya, और एक ये रहा table, this also. But I'm telling you, this is super duper important and this is a point where students need revision, right? Okay, so mark this important and read it. Chalo, now let us, we know what is a transfer and all. Yesterday we have done reverse mortgage. So can I skip this? If they ask you this question, this is the answer. Now we are going to the format. How you are going to solve the capital gain problem. Then we'll take special cases, special problem, right? Okay. So if it is short-term capital gain, you know, if I say you solve the house property problem, dear students, what's the mindset? Immediately, tuck, GAV less municipal taxes. If I say compute the business income, right? If I say compute the business income, then how do you do? Net profit, add and less. Like that, if it is a capital gain problem, start with sale consideration. Discuss the, say deduct the expenses related to transfer. If it is immovable property, we pay stamp duty, we pay documentation charge, we pay advocates fees, advertisement in the paper, और बहुत सारे agreements और बनाते हैं. So whatever are expenses for transfer, you take and net sales. Out of net sales, deduct the cost of acquisition and cost of improvement. Now this is a new term for you. I'm sparing coming 10 minutes in giving you the terminology in the capital gain chapter, but today's class is exactly the problem which they are going to ask in exam. Conversion of stock in trade के problem पूछते हैं, shares related, that's what we are doing, right? So cost of improvement. Cost of improvement is, suppose I have purchased the house and it was G+1, ground floor and first floor. That's my cost of acquisition. But before I sold it, I constructed second and third floor. So the additional cost, capital expenditure I incur in the asset is called as cost of improvement. Is it clear to all of you? Right. So that's what is short-term capital gain you will get. Exemption. Yes, we are going to do exemption on Monday. So some exemptions are going to be allowed, right? Those who have joined late, there's no class on Saturday, Sunday. But promise me, if you want to get good result for yourself, if you want to give Dipti ma'am that we have trusted and we got these many marks, prepare super duper well tomorrow 11 to 1:30 as if class is there for house property and business head, and write the exam on Sunday. Upload the paper in concept classes exam, and my team will call you for a Zoom session wherein we will discuss the paper and give you, provided you are committed. Okay? Chale saath mein. So what's the format of short-term capital gain? Sale consideration, less expenses, net sale consideration, less cost of acquisition, cost of improvement, and short-term capital gain. Some exemptions you may avail. Ma'am, what do you mean by exemption? We will learn. Wait. I told you capital gain chapter is easy, problems are easy, but left to right, the basket is vast. It is elongated. Come to long-term capital gain, sale consideration, less expenses, net sales. Format is exactly same like short-term and long-term. Only thing is, here instead of cost of acquisition, we take indexed cost of acquisition. Cost of improvement, indexed. And long-term we get. Right? Okay. So cost of acquisition, cost of improvement, indexation. Now, what do you mean by indexation? इंडेक्सेशन का फुल फॉर्म है CII, कॉस्ट इन्फ्लेशन इंडेक्स. Cost inflation index. And for that, some formula is there, but you don't have to learn any formula. One second, the screen got freezed. Yeah. See, have you heard your elders in the house, Dadi Naini, saying one thing? हमारे ज़माने में, like I as a Dipti ma'am, I can say when I was taking my CA Inter coaching in 1997, I used to fill up 100 rupees में 4 liters petrol, and I will use my kinetic Honda for the whole week. So can we say in 100 rupees today, how much petrol is available? Not even a liter full. So what was available at that time has definitely become costly. That's because of inflation. In Hindi, we call it mehengai. So these inflation rates are given by government. And it's as simple, 2001 and 2, they are starting 100. For this financial year, it's 348. In between, if they use the cost inflation index, definitely they will give you in exam. Now, suppose if you have, I'm solving a problem here. Sale consideration is 10 lakh. Expenses are 1%. 1% of the sales. Kitna aega? 10,000. Are you all with me? So what is the net sale consideration? 9,90,000. I have sold a house for 10 lakhs, and for that, expenses are whatever we text, it will come after 2 minutes. I know There's a mismatch in my writing and saying, no, that's this pen, this is a digital pen, and some woofer buffering is happening. I don't know why internet is too clear, but earlier also I've got the feedback. Thank you so much. We'll surely see. It is called as hovering, but I want all of you also to write it. This is a practice sum, but I want all of you to write it in the compiler itself on the right hand side. Okay. Chalo. Sale consideration, less expenses, net sale consideration. Okay. I've sold the house. Now, cost of acquisition. This house I purchased in 2 lakh in 2005 and 6. Now look at the CII. In 2005 and 6, what was the index? 117. And I have sold it in 2324. Abhi. What is the index rates? 348. Now look at the screen. I'll of course give you time to write. It's as good as problem number 1. What was available in 2005 and 6 as 117 is available in 2324 for 348. Huh? Are you all watching in laptop full screen? Is it clear what I'm writing? One second. Let me also see how it is appearing. Yeah, there is a delay. I don't know why. Through Zoom only we are doing. That's why even though these are complementary classes, I have taken Zoom so that everything should be clear. Chalo. So what was available in 117 in 2005 and 6, that is available in 348 in 2324. So what is the cost of 2 lakh today? Cost inflation index are always applicable for long term capital gain, wherein we stretch the cost and get, okay, this was available in 2005 and 6 for 2 lakh. What is it costing today? That's called as index cost of acquisition. Do you need to learn the formula or is it clear? 117 mein what was available has become 348. So 2 lakh has become kitna? So 2 lakh into 348 divide by 117. How much you all are getting answer? 2 lakh into 348 divide by 117. Some of you are asking what's the difference in this batch and revision batch. I'm revised, not leaving anything, but I'm revising all the concepts. Practice batch, we are solving the problem in writing, some of them by ticking. So we are practicing more questions and I'm giving homework also. 594, 872. Are you all getting? What was available for 117 is now available for 348. So what was available for 2 lakh? It will be how much now? Right? That's what is index cost of acquisition. Now see the formula. Look at the formula. Index cost is cost of acquisition 2 lakh into CII of the year of transfer, Abika 348. Divide by CII of the year it was held for the first time, 170. Yes. Please don't write decimals in exam. Save your all the decimals for FMN costing. Tax we never calculate. And even the income in decimals. Okay, beta? So don't waste time in writing decimals. Every second is important. Now suppose I add cost of improvement. What I did was I purchased this house in 2005 and 6 and 1 lakh rupees in 2011 and 12. I added, I capitalized, I did some improvement. For example, I have some gold necklace and I add 2 inch of gold chain और मैंने वो necklace को बड़ा कर दिया. समझ में आ रहा है? So in 11 and 12, I did cost of improvement. Now which year it is? 23. Just follow this format. You can see in my compiler from first problem to 45th problem, same format I am following. 11-12 का कितना इंडेक्स देखो 184, 23-24 348. What was available in 184 is now available for 348. So 1 lakh का कितना होगा इंडेक्स कॉस्ट? 1 lakh into 348 divided by 184. Faster than me, say the answer. 1 lakh into 348 divided by 184. 1,89,130. I've just taken a problem on my own. Is the problem clear to you? Yeah. So you will deduct the cost of acquisition and cost of improvement from the net sale consideration. So this is what is coming. Long-term capital gain 2059.98. Take your time, ask your doubts. Is it clear? How to solve? See the cost of improvement formula. Cost of improvement 1 lakh. CII of the year of transfer 348. CII of the year 11-12 in which you have done the improvement. आ गया देखो. Okay, shall I give you 2 minutes time? Suppose it is short term. You have purchased the house now and you have sold it within 1 year. Land and building, if you sell it after 2 years, it's long term, otherwise short term. So abhi hi you have sold. I'm waiting to receive the answer in chat box. Same problem if it is short term capital gain, how will you solve? Hint is no indexation. Let me see who is doing fast. Correct, so you all are doing, but who is doing it fast? Put the answers in chat box. Yes. How much is the answer? If it is short-term capital gain, how will you solve the problem? If it is short-term capital, this is the way I teach in regular class. In one problem, I will do all the base building. Hint क्या बताया मैंने आपको? What did I say hint to all of you? If it is short-term. Okay. Very good. Very good for the quick answer. God bless you for the commitment. चलो देखते हैं. Shall I start with net sale consideration 9,90,000? Why only one or two answers? Others all should answer. Let it go wrong. It's absolutely okay. 9,90,000 is the net sale consideration. Yes. What is the cost of acquisition? 2 lakhs. Ye raha. What is the cost of improvement? 1 lakh. No index, nothing. So what is short-term capital gain? 6,90,000. Very good. No indexation. Yes. Clear है सबको? So this is how you compute the long-term and short-term capital gain. Shall I take one more concept in the same problem? Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm removing this part because I'm taking one more concept in the same problem. ये short-term capital gain clear हो गया सबको? Yeah. Now listen. Twist in the problem is cost of improvement 2 lakhs is done in 1 lakh is done in 11-12 सब correct है, but cost of acquisition 2 lakhs I'm changing it. You can't erase the way I am doing, so you have to solve it again. Net sale consideration is same. Now listen. 2 lakh is the cost of acquisition in 1997. तेरी अब क्या करेंगे? 97 तो there is no index. Now what you will do? It really takes patience to study the concept. Student want fast. अब problem करो. अरे पहले ये तो समझो तो आप problem में अटकोगे नहीं. If you have purchased the property in 1997 for 2 lakh, was there a CII for 1997? No. And they gave that the fair market value of the property in 2001 and 2 is 3,50,000. Are you getting what I'm saying? 2 lakh may actually you have purchased in 1997, but 97 there is no index. Then shall we take the index of 2001 and 2? Yes. But then we have to take the fair market value of the property or the stamp duty, whichever is higher, on 2001 and 2. And that's 3,50,000. So 1 and 2 का index कितना है? 100. And 2023-24 का कितना है? अभी हमने किया ना? 348. Now how will you solve the problem? 100 has become 348, 3,50,000 question mark. So 3.5 lakh into 348 divided by 100. Are you able to see this? I hope you are not confused in the same problem I am doing, as good as this is the third problem. Question karo ma'am, question karo. Kar liya question. 3,50,000 into 348 divided by 100. 12,18,000. You can't take directly the index of 2001 and 2. Then you have to bring the cost also of 97 key. Okay, what's going to be the fair market value in 2001 and 2? That will be given in exam. So wo leke you can do it. 12,18,000 will be the index cost. Ma'am, improvement will be same. And then the capital gain will change. Just write it the way you're solving option 3. Option 3. I could have done it in notebook, but I wanted you to show how to use CII, so I'm doing here. Otherwise, notebook mein to aur maza aata tha. Option 1, option 2, option 3. What is option 3? Property is purchased in 1997. Chale aage, is the third option clear to you? Fourth and last option. I know you must have never studied like this. What are options? You know, like Rubik, I'm twisting the question. If they give this way, do like this. If they give this way, do like this. Now I am adding option number 4. Option number 4 says that first improvement was there in 1999 for 50,000. Write down option 4. After, have you completed option 3? Then write down option 4. If there is improvement, of course this improvement is there in 11 and 12, but one improvement is there in 1999, 50,000. After purchasing 2 lakh mein in 1997, there's an improvement in 1999. What will you do? क्या करेंगे आप improvement को? Ignore. Any improvement before 2001 is ignored. Don't ratify this. Don't verify this. The reason is when you are taking the fair market value in 2001 and 2, is it considering cost also and improvement also? You purchased the house in 97. You did some improvement in 99. Put together, what is the FMV in 2001 and 2? That's what you have taken here. Cost of improvement, cost of acquisition. Fair market value. Fair market value 3,50,000 is covering the original cost and cost of improvement also. Are you getting? I have purchased the house ground floor 97. 99 mein I constructed one more slab for 50,000. In 2000, when I'm taking fair market value, it's covering both the cost. So any improvement, it's to be ignored. See, I've written all this in notes. Check the example 3 on your own. Problem number 3. Problem number 3 खुद से check करो. I'm here only. In revision class, I have just revised all the concepts for repetition. Yes, cost of improvement is to be ignored. देखो. Cost of improvement means all the additions to the asset. Any capital expenditure incurred towards improvement and not allowed as deduction can be claimed as improvement. If the asset is acquired before 1st April 2001, cost of acquisition will be taken as higher of actual cost or FMV. An index will start from 2001 and 2. Right? Like this asset is purchased in 1992 for 25,000 and it is sold in 2019 for 20 lakhs. कब खरीदे थे 92 में? What was the cost? 25,000. What's the FMV in 2001? 50,000. So you can take cost or FMV, whichever is higher. That means you have stretched and got 92 cost till 2000. And 2000 mein cost is 50,000 is 100. 100 has become 289. Ma'am, why 289? Because it's sold in 1920. 100 has become 289. 50,000, how much? Cross multiply. You will get the index cost. If improvement is done in 1997, ignore. Because when you are taking the market value of 2001, 50,000, you're already taking care of the improvement. In case of the asset, land and building, fair market value on 1/4/2001 cannot exceed stamp duty value. This is a very, very in-depth point. अच्छा वाला स्टार बनाते हैं. Means it's in an immovable property and fair market value is 50,000. Stamp duty value is 45,000. So what will you take the cost? 45,000. Followed or not? Generally, you have to take cost or FMV, whichever is higher. But if it is immovable property, FMV cannot exceed the stamp duty value. Fair market value they will give you. And this point I want all of you to underline. If there is cost of improvement before 1st April 2001, it is to be ignored. Nice. So this is about it. Let us check up more now. I've completed with all the formats and concept. अब देखो ये clear है या नहीं? देख लो. Sale consideration less expense net sale indexed. Ma'am, how will you get indexed is clear now? Yes. CIIs, they will give an exam. 3 problems we have solved. D purchased a building in December 2019 for 80,000. He sold the same in December 20. एक साल में ही बेच दिया for 1,20,000. Expenses related to transfer you will minus net sale consideration. After purchasing, Mr. D added one more floor. So improvement they did in 2020 and you got the short-term capital gain. Ma'am, you have not taken any indexation because it's short-term. You purchased the property in December 19 and you have sold in July 20. So short-term aa gaya. Same problem if it is long-term. You sold it in 120 expenses and 110. You have purchased the property in July 2012 for 80,000. But कब खरीदे थे? 12-13. And when did you sell it? 1920. So just see what's the index of 12-13. You have the material, no? वहाँ table में जाके देखो. 12-13 it is 200. 1920 it is 289. So what was available for 200 is now 289. So 80,000 is question mark. 200 में जो मिल रहा था वो 289 का हो गया, तो जो 80,000 में मिला, what is the index cost? 150. You will deduct index cost of improvement. After that, April 2014 they did improvement. कितने का? 20,000. So 14-15 में 240, 19-20. What was available in 240 has become 289, 20,000 कितना? You need not mug up any formula here in costing, nowhere, right? And long-term capital gain is chargeable to 20%. Short-term is taxable as per the slab rates. Indexation cannot be availed in bonds and debentures. Sale of the shares by non-resident. Depreciable asset. You remember depreciable asset? Block of asset method A, B, C we have done, right? Whenever there's profit is short-term capital gain, loss is short-term. Now whether concepts are repeated, I'll go little fast. ये सब समझ में आया? From last half an hour what I'm trying to teach. Now this is not theory. Nothing is theory in today's class. But while applying solving the problem, you have to take care. So many times, say I have got a property gifted from my dadaji, from my grandfather. So grandfather gifting me an ancestral property. Is it a transfer? Yes. Is it taxable? No. Why? Because it's a gift. Gift is always like no value for the gift, right? Most valuable, but otherwise no value. So I didn't pay any capital gain. Now when I sell it, can I take the cost as nil because I have got a gift from my dadaji? No. When I am selling it, I can deduct the cost of the previous owner. My dadaji to purchase, no? Right? So we can do that. That's a concept here. It's very simple. See. In the following circumstances, cost of acquisition shall be deemed to be the cost of the previous owner as increased by cost of improvement incurred by. So previous owner who has paid for it, uska cost deduct करेंगे. Under a gift, will, partial partition, succession, inheritance, and all these cases. Previous owner is that previous owner who has paid for it. Suppose Dadaji got gift from his brother. Then brother, जिसने भी पे किया है. So once again I want to repeat what is the gist I am saying. If I am transferring a property which I have got as gift, cost for me is nil. Still can I deduct the cost of previous owner? Yes. तो मैम इंडेक्सेशन वहां से मिलेगा या यहाँ से मिलेगा? Right? That's the next question now. So when asset is acquired by way of will, succession, inheritance, then this transfer is exempt. But when asset is again again sold, cost of acquisition, cost of previous owner you have to take. Check this problem solved. I feel as per my knowledge, dear students, best of the notes I have spared days and months in making capital gain, because always I get this feedback, man, capital gain is a technical chapter. अरे टेक्निकल नहीं है, आपको दिख रहा है हर एक चीज के लिए एग्जाम्पल है. This is how do you solve short term. This is how do you solve long term. This is an example that if you purchased before 2001 and all, how. Now this is previous owner. So previous owners are related a question. Huh? Right. Only when you acquire the property by way of will, succession and all, then you can take indexation also from previous owner. Ma'am, how? Let us see. Raj gifted property to Mrs. Raj. Mrs. Raj has sold it to Kaushik. So property was acquired by Raj in 6 lakh. In 2016, he gifted it to Mrs. Raj. Wife को gift कर दिया. Is this a transfer? Yes. But gifting a property to relative is exempt. Now the same property sold by Mrs. Raj to Kaushik for 35 lakhs. Will you deduct the cost? Yes. Genuinely cost for Raj is nil. But can he take the cost of the previous owner? Yes. So 35 lakh and 6 lakh cost you can take from 2008 and 9. Ma'am, property is acquired by previous owner in 2008. But will we take index from 16 or 8? Answer is 8. In case of will, succession, inheritance, or gift, when you take the cost of the previous owner, take indexation also from there. Otherwise, you will take indexation from here. So this is how it is solved, right? Okay. Today we'll take a break little earlier. So get together now for conversion of capital asset and compulsory acquisition problems. That's what I'll do after the break. 5 minutes break now and then assemble back. Hello. Hello. Are you all also back? Bolo. Clear? See, this is the way to study, and these are live classes. I'm also taking a break. You also take so that we can go together till 1:30. Now, this is the way you study. Some of you may be thinking I'm going slow in capital gain, but this is how it is required. Now, listen, all of you. 1.5 speed will definitely make you understand, but things will not sync. So don't do that. And these are live classes, not recorded and uploaded. Huh? To take the most benefit of it by attending it live. Thank you so much for so many of you who have written the durations in the revision classes. I don't remember the name. Surely I'll check and say personal thank you. Can I expect some of you to do the same here? Like wherever we have shifted to capital gain, and what now we are doing the specific capital gains which are asked in exam. If there is a compulsory acquisition, if there is a conversion of capital asset into stock in trade, or conversion of debentures into shares and sold. So three specific cases I am taking, where the way you compute capital gain is same what I taught now, but I have given wonderful examples down my own. This capital gain notes you can compare anywhere. For every concept, one problem or one example is given. Same is done for GST also. Every line ke saath one example, it is necessary so that once the things are clear. Did you like the way we have done the example? Of course, we didn't go to notebook. We have done there itself. So now is the format clear? How do we start the capital gain problem? Sale consideration. Less indexed, first expenses related to transfer. You get the net sale consideration. Then cost of acquisition and improvement you deduct. If it is long term, then index cost and improvement. And you get the capital gain, long term and short term. And then there are some exemptions. Okay. So shall we go to the special things? And I'm telling you from years of teaching, abhi jo main kara rahi hu na, these are the problems which are asked in inter-level exam. Anything, CA, CMA, CS. One thing, is it clear to you that if you purchase the property in 1990s, hamare zamane mein, what will you take the indexation? You have to take the cost or FMV as on 2001 and take the index also from 2001. Is it clear to all of you? Right? Okay. Next now is that if there is any improvement before 2001, ignore it. Because when you are taking houses purchased in 97, yeah, and then you are saying that it is renovated in 99. So you are taking the fair market value of 2000, which includes all. Okay? Right. So this is how we move. Let us now continue with the next concept. See your compiler. Three concepts, three problems we are doing in writing. For following assets, the cost will always be nil, like self-generated goodwill. See, over the years, we built up goodwill. You all know what's goodwill? Huh? Brand value. We are from South, no? So anywhere you eat idli, it is 30 rupees plate. But you go to Minerva and you eat idli, it is 85 rupees plate. What he's charging is brand, right? Of course, he's making us sit in AC restaurant, giving all different kind of the sambar and chutneys and all. But then what is it? It's a brand value. So can we say what's the cost of building up the brand? No, he has maintained that quality. So self-generated goodwill, the cost will be nil. Bonus shares and all, the cost will be nil. Just read and keep in mind. ये table अभी छोड़ दो. Directly, I am taking you to the concept. देखो, look at the screen, all of you. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade. For that, check example 3. It's as good as problem solved only. A land was purchased in 2002-3 for 5 lakh. In 16-17, we converted into stock in trade. So we started doing the land and building ka business. Are you all with me? Land and building was purchased for 5 lakhs in 2002 and 3. In 16 and 17, it was converted into stock in trade. Means in 16-17, I said, okay, land and building, purchasing and selling is my business. So I have thrown my capital asset into my stock in trade as a current assets. That day, what was the FMV? 8 lakhs. What will be the FMV that day? 8 lakhs. But no tax is payable. Tell me, dear students, why there is no tax payable? You have converted your personal asset into your business asset, but no tax is payable. You know why? Because abhi it is not sold. Like for example, I had jewelry, and now if I open a jewelry showroom, my personal jewelry also I put in the display, but it is not sold yet. So I have not, it's just converted into stock, it's not sold. So no tax is payable on the day you convert your personal capital asset into stock in trade. Is this clear? Now, it is sold in 23-24 for 9 lakhs. In business, how much you have sold it for? 9 lakhs. In business, how much you got it for? The day it was sent to business, what was the fair market value? 8 lakh. So here the fair market value will be cost. Here the fair market value will be the sale consideration. I hope you are getting. My personal asset, when goes to the business, the day I confirm that whatever is the fair market value, that's the sale consideration, as if I've sold to third party in how much? 8 lakh. I've sold to my own business in 8 lakh. So fair market value is the sale consideration here, and fair market value is the cost for business. Now here you will pay the long term capital gain, but this has to come in bold. Indexation only till 16 and 17. Ma'am, why? See, this question is super easy. I'll take 3 such cases. I told you second class is for special cases. So ye easy hai. Okay, why are you paying capital gain now? Because I've realized the money now. So I'm taxing it now. Abhi tak to sirf convert hua tha. It was not sold. Now it is sold. So I'm paying the capital gain in 23-24. But why indexation only till 16 and 17? Because that day the capital asset was transferred. Beyond the day of transfer, you cannot take indexation. Over and out. One concept, one problem. That's the funda for coming half an hour. Are you all okay? Samajh mein aaya? Now, how do I solve it? What is business income? You have sold it in business for 9 lakh. In business, you have acquired it from here. So 8 lakhs and 1 lakh is my business income. In capital gain chapter. Okay, right. In capital gain chapter, I have sold it for my business how much? 8 lakhs. I acquired in how much? 5 lakhs. When? 2002-3. That time what was the index? 105. When did I transfer it in business? 16-17. See, we are paying the capital gain in 23-24, but indexation only till 16 and 17 because that's the date of transfer. So 105 has become 264. 5 lakh has become how much? Question mark. You get index cost, that is 12 lakh, and sale consideration is 8 lakh. So there is long-term capital loss. And long-term capital loss cannot be set off in business income. So it will be carry forward, or total income 1 lakh. See what I am teaching now, coming 15 minutes. 3 cases wherein it's routine capital gain problem, but with a little twist. Now, please make sure that if you have, this is not a रिविजन, दिस इज अ फास्ट ट्रैक बैच, और इसके बाद का प्रॉब्लम हम लोग नोटबुक में खुद से करेंगे. बट पहले ये बताओ कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया? Capital gain chapter, Deepti ma'am's way of teaching is, I'll give the example first. Then I'll read the concept. And then I will solve the 5th problem in class. Now, because it's a practice batch. Dekho. Whenever capital asset is converted into stock in trade, up sections we all know, we can't remember all, to forget it. It comes within the ambit of the transfer. Capital gain is calculated in the year of sale of stock in trade. I've put my jewelry in the showroom. Is it sold? No, then I can't pay the capital gain now, tax and all. Sale consideration for the capital gain is the fair market value as on the date of the conversion. So this is the sale consideration. Even though tax liability is deferred 23-24, indexation can be claimed only till the year of transfer. Cut. Indexation kahan tak karoge? Year of transfer. Nice. चले साथ में? Yeah. Okay. Next point. Capital gain is fair market value less the cost, and business income is sale consideration minus. See, this fair market value, which is sale consideration here, this is going to be the cost for business. I want all of you to do this arrow mark. You all have taken printout of the DT compiler. No one is saying yes in the chat box. Are you studying from PDF? हाँ, ऐसे मत करो. You have to write 3 hours paper. So don't study from the PDF. Take a hard copy print of compiler. And if you're feeling lazy, nothing, no profit we are charging in this. Just cost to cost we are giving. Go to the app, place your order. 3 to 4 working days, you will get it. Like today is Shivratri, tomorrow Saturday it is closed, Sunday. So if you place the order now, then it will be like released 3 days from Monday. Can't help it. I want some noise in the chat box. Is this concept clear? When asset is converted into stock in trade, no capital gain. When it is sold as stock in trade, capital gain bhi lagega, business income bhi lagega. What is the sale consideration for capital asset? Fair market. The day I converted the capital asset into stock in trade, farewell, bye bye. You are no longer an asset. 16 and 17 over. That will be the cost for business. Even though we are paying the capital gain in 23-24, indexation only till 16-17. The best way, I have given the notes, the example, and now we are solving this question in notebook very quickly. All of you should solve it and keep a CII table from your study material. कोई भी और एक book open करके रखो. Quickly. I want the message all clear. Then I'll take compulsory acquisition and conversion of debentures. All these three, the exception is rule is it's not always ki capital gain is payable in year of transfer. When did I transfer this property? 16-17. When did I pay capital gain? 23. But index only till 16-17. Ma'am, you are repeating so many times. Learn karana hai na beta aapko. Ajay converted his plot of land purchased in July 2016 for 80,000 into stock in trade in March 19. March 19 means which CII you will take agar lena bhi hai to 18 and 19. You all know what is financial year? March 19 ke liye 18-19. Will I pay the capital gain in 18-19? No, because this plot is just converted into stock in trade. What's the fair market on the same day? 190. This is going to be the sale consideration. This stock is sold in business. See, until now, open plot was my capital asset. Now, open plot is my current asset, my stock. I'm buying plots, selling, buying plots, selling. So, you know, one personal plot also, I got a good customer, मैंने बेच दिया. I've sold it. Stock in trade was sold for 225. So 225 and 190 will become business income. Yeah. And this was sold in January 24. Again, I'm saying, though we are paying the tax in 23-24, but indexation only till 18-19. Let us do fifth sum now in notebook. Sixth is homework for you. Sixth sum is homework. Do the homeworks. If you have any doubt, ask me. You all want to write the format and all or clear directly? I can do the problem. Please give a feedback. Title though. Conversion of asset into stock in trade. Conversion of the asset into stock in trade. Shall we start? Yeah. Ma'am, first capital gain happened and then the business income. Still always headwise we should do the calc. Anyone is confused, then please clarify your doubt. Why am I taking so much energy I'm putting and doing the practice batch? So that you can ask your doubts, and if it is all clear, then comment below the video. Even if you're watching as recording, you can comment all clear. Thank you, ma'am, that much. Not for my boosting. I know how I'm teaching since 2 decades, but this is for you students. You always want the testimonial. That's why we are asking. हमारे लिए नहीं चाहिए बेटा. I know some of you may be thinking, मैम थोड़ा रूड बोल रहे बट अब ये फैक्ट है. चलो, सेल कंसिडरेशन. Problem number 5. I am reading for those who are not having the material and take a printout from Telegram. ये देखो, sale consideration. You have sold it. Okay, not sale consideration. First, we will take which income? Business income. Buying and selling of your plots is business. So, sale of plot. In business, you have sold it for 225. Less cost of acquisition, 190. How many of you know that answer is already there in the book and you are seeing and not writing and sitting now in class? Not right. Karo. Next is capital gain. Sale consideration. What is sale consideration of capital asset? That's the cost for business. Less index cost of acquisition. अब कैसे करेंगे देखो. You have purchased it in 2016 and 17 for 80,000. And it was converted into stock in trade in 2018 and 19, March 19. Yeah. Now, what is the CII for 16 and 17? One study material you keep ready wherein all CIIs are there. Also referring. 16 and 17, 264. 18 and 19. Of course, they'll give an exam. 280. 264 has become 280. 80,000 will become how much? Index cost of acquisition is cost of acquisition into CII of transfer divided by CII of acquisition. बराबर है formula. Some of the students are, ma'am, please make us write formula. तो लिखो 80,000. 264 में what was available has become 280. 80,000 how much? Don't take 348 blindly because we are in this financial year. No. So when capital asset is converted, how much cost you all are getting? 80,000 into 280 divided by 264. 84,848. 1,05,152. What's the total income? Yeah, we've computed the income for Ajay. So what's the total income? This capital gain and business income. 1,40,152. Bolo, all clear or not? I know why that buffering is happening. I don't know. Paid Zoom I have taken, but I can see in the screen also still answer is being written over there. Say, capital asset. How many problems we have done until now? 3-4 problems I did for the concept. Then 2 problems. Iske pehle kiya. 6 problems are over in today's class. And homework is the problem number 6. Exactly same concept. If it is all clear, I'll move ahead. What's the gist you have learned now? When capital asset is converted into stock in trade in 1819, no capital gain. When stock in trade is sold, that time calculate capital gain. But indexation allow only till 18 and 19. Yes. That's all for this concept. Let us go to the second twist. I said 3 twists are there. So the second twist also I have made an example. 6th problem is homework for all of you. You have to do it on your own. Compulsory acquisition. You know, nowadays the properties are compulsory acquired for metro work, flyover work, like international airport was coming. So many people's land was acquired. So you can't pay the capital gain in the year of compulsory acquisition because sale consideration is not decided. Array, my property is compulsory acquired by government, say here in 2016. But they didn't pay me the money till 22-23. How do I pay capital gain? Is it clear? Right. चलो तो साथ में करते हैं. This is also a very beautiful example. देखो, I purchased a building in July 12 for 5 lakh. This building is compulsory acquired by government in 2016. So indicator, no tax is payable, but indexation only till 16. Indexation only till 16. 1 second, dear students. 16 and 17 एक डेट रह गया है चेंज करना. Now, what is the sale consideration decided by Government of India? In January 2017, government has sent me a letter. Okay, we'll pay you the sale consideration. No tax, money didn't come. In September 23, I received compensation 8 lakhs. Will I pay the capital gain in 23-24? Yes. Property was acquired by government in 16, 1st April 16. So 16-17 only farewell, bye-bye property, go to government. So indexation only till 16-17. But when you are paying the tax 23-24, because that's when you get money. And I fought with the government कि 8 lakhs is very less. कुछ तो और पैसे दो. So they gave enhanced compensation, 1 lakh. What will be the cost of the enhanced compensation? Nil. Because in 8 lakhs, you have deducted all the cost. So in 8 lakh, if they give 1 lakh extra, what will be the cost? You got it or not? Sale consideration minus index cost पूरा हो गया. अब sale में if they give you 1 lakh extra, how you are going to take the cost? Nothing. And because they gave me 1 lakh rupees extra, I told them to give me enhanced compensation, pay interest. Star market so much for MCQ. इतना पूछते हैं enhanced compensation for MCQ. Okay, right? Now, interest on enhanced compensation, where it will be taxable? Income from other sources. And flat deduction will be given 50%. Okay, right. Now let us solve it. When will you pay the tax? 23-24. Sale consideration kitna lenge? 8 lakhs. When did you purchase the property? July 12. So 12 and 13, 5 lakh. When did you transfer it? 16 and 17, 264. 200 has become 264. 5 lakh has become how much? I am again saying I am paying tax in 23-24 because the property was compulsory acquired and I received the consideration from government in 23-24. And this is the point where students go wrong. Directly they take index 348. Ma'am, I forgot. Then that's why this special class. Today's second class I always call as special class for capital gain. Because you should know this. कि ये कैसे हो रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है आपको? 200 has become 264. So 5 lakh has become how much? 660. What's long-term capital gain? 1,40,000. Now enhanced compensation is received 1 lakh. See, 8 lakh में अगर 1 lakh extra मिलता So 1 lakh extra would have been taxable as long-term capital gain. Maths you all know. From the original sale only you have deducted full index cost. So 8 may 1 lakh if you get extra. In enhanced compensation the cost is nil. Not to ratify why the cost is nil, but did you understand the logic? Because all the cost you have deducted in original. So enhanced may it will be nil. And interest received is 50,000, taxable and other source 25,000. Ma'am, is this presentation enough? Enough. Then why there is half a page note in your study material? Explanation. Study material is very beautiful, whether CA, CMA, that is, they are explaining why what they have done. Do you need to write all that in exam? No. So don't write extra. You have to complete the paper in 3 hours. These are professional exam. No correlation between length and marks. How is the problem? Is it clear to you? This is second exception, that property is compulsorily acquired by government. Then it is taxable when compensation is received. 2016 go to sleep. अरे मैम क्या बोल रहे हैं? अरे हाँ बोल रही हूँ. 2016 go to sleep. Your property is acquired. See, practically in Hyderabad metro ke liye properties were acquired until 2-3 years they didn't give the compensation. So when am I going to tax it? In the year when I receive the money. But indexation will only be till date of transfer. Any enhanced compensation received is taxable when it is received, but the cost will be nil. If it is possible for transferor may die before he receives enhanced compensation. SSC died before he receives enhanced compensation. Then this will be taxable in the hands of the recipient. If his son receives it, son ke haath mein taxable ho jayega. In case of reduction of, acha, after fighting with the department, 8 lakhs come, department said, come hum kuch nahi hai, we gave you extra. They reduced the 8 lakh compensation to 5 lakh 50,000 and they said, you give us a refund now. Enough we have given you. So if the enhanced compensation, it had to come from department, they reduced the compensation. Saying market value is enough, 5 lakh 50,000, why we should give more? What will we do? Our return and all is to be revised because we paid capital gain as per 8 lakhs. Now it is 550. Each and everything I've covered, and message me the way I'm highlighting in business head and capital gain. This is going to be asked in MCQ. Interest on enhanced compensation is always taxable in income from other source. Why, ma'am? It's related to capital gain. So what? But it is interest. Instead of 8 lakhs, they should have given 9 lakhs here only, but they gave 1 lakh late. Now, because they gave late, we are asking them for compensation. Is it beautiful? There are so many of you attending live, and if you like it, if you comment it, and this is a live video, it will be shared with more of students. My mission is not to, have you observed my way of teaching? 1% also I will not leave, dear students. And I'll make sure that you are passing the exam DTI. From your side, can you help me reach more number of the students? I want to remove the fear from students. Oh, DT, it is too vast. It is vast. Leave few things. I have left one table now. छोड़ दो, नहीं पढ़ना है तो. Leave that table. But whatever you do, that you do it very nicely and revise. Chalo. Let us do one problem. Yeah, we can do it here itself. It's very simple. Government compulsory acquired land of Spider-Man in 2017. 2017, no tax, but indexation only till 2017. Dekhte se. See, I'm reading the problem in the way you should read final exam. And when you read this much only, what analysis is going on in your mind, that I'm putting it here. I hope that's helpful. Dipti ma'am, you are reading the paper as if you are reading in final exam. Sure? And paid compensation of 5 lakh in April 23. So when will I pay tax? 23-24, 5 lakh. Land was acquired by Spider-Man in 15 for 3 lakhs. 15-16 mein 3 lakh. And when did you transfer it? June 17. 17-18 mein 272. So 254 has become 272. 3 lakh ka today's value is how much? And why we are taking the indexation? Because June 17 and it was purchased in May 15. Is the land held for more than 2 years? Yes, long term. Do index. If it is held for less than 2 years, short term. No index. यहाँ तक clear है? Or you want to do in notebook? Of course, these videos will be there till exam. After that, definitely we are going to remove it. On insistence of the students ki ma'am make it practice batch rather than revision videos तो पूरे हो गए except एक TDS बाकी है वो भी करेंगे. But of course, revision videos will be there. Always you can refer along with the amendments. All amendments of May and June exam are covered. चलो. हाँ. So I have sold it for, फिर से एक बार, government compulsory acquired the property in 17 and paid compensation 5 lakh. And expense in relation to the acquisition is 20,000. So 4,80,000 is the net sale consideration. ठीक है? Now, cost is 3 lakh in 254 has become 272. 3 lakh has become how much? Done. And you get long-term capital gain. Now, additional compensation of 8 lakhs was received in January 24. So 8 lakh additional compensation, and there is expense in additional compensation also. This is going to be fully taxable, additional compensation, because the whole cost you have deducted earlier. And with this, you have also received compute the taxable capital gain, indicating assessment year expenses for transfer is given. And just my own, I have added, suppose if you receive 10,000 interest, where it will be taxable? Other source. Kitna? 50% standard deduction. देखो. Clear? So we have covered two type of problem. If the property is converted into stock in trade and sold, and this is compulsory acquisition. Now, a few things which are definitely asked earlier also in the MCQs, we are taking that. Capital gain tax normally arises in the year of transfer, except in the following cases. Yeah. Generally, in the year when you sell the transfer, in that same year there is capital gain, except insurance compensation. See, sometimes there is plant and machinery destroyed by fire and all. You have claimed money may come after 1.5 years. Okay. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade 2018. But in the year when stock in trade is sold, you pay the tax. But indexation only till here. Same for compulsory acquisition. Next is exception for the sale consideration, where we don't have the sale consideration. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade. Is it a capital gain? Yes. Am I selling to myself and getting money? No. My personal asset is coming to my business. Buying and selling plot is my business. So can I take this date's fair market value as the sale consideration? Fair market value of the asset the day you convert it into stock in trade, that's the sale consideration. Partner bringing asset to firm. Partner had a personal asset, he's bringing to firm. What will be the sale consideration? Book value which is recorded. Generally in books we record the FMV of that day. So if a partner is bringing his personal car into business asset, then the day he brings it, that value recorded in the books will be treated as the sale consideration for partner. Partner is saying, bye bye, my car was personal, now it belongs to firm. So will he have to pay capital gain? What's the sale consideration? The value of that car recorded in firm. So book value which is recorded. Dissolution of the firm. So many times when partnership firm is getting dissolved, do we give the assets to partner? Partner's capital account debit to asset? Yes. Then the day it is distributed, what is the fair market value? See, one partner is saying, okay, sir, I will take this AC, I will take this table chair. But if he doesn't take, we will sell it in OLX and all, na? Huh? So, what is the fair market value on the date of distribution? That will be the sale consideration. So, these are three cases wherein you are paying tax on capital gain and sale consideration is not there. Ma'am, it is appearing little vast. Trust me, dear students. It's a humble request. House property once done, done. Business head once done, done. Capital gain, you have to revise. 2 minutes I'm taking your time and sharing with all of you. When I did my income tax in 1997, I got fractured for 10-15 days. I could not go to class. And my sir, his name is Vikas Jain. He's no more now. He has taught me income tax. And when I rejoined, he said, did you cover up capital gain? I said, I've covered capital gain, sir. But I didn't understand. I'm not getting confidence in capital gain. And that time, DT paper was of 100 marks. He said, okay, take 3 days time. We are yet in other source and you give the presentation of capital gain in the class. That time, offline classes, every 2 days, some student will come and present the topic which is done yesterday. I also follow that same technique. That gives an amazing confidence. और दीप्ति मैम तो रोज पढ़ाते हैं. जब स्टूडेंट पढ़ाते हैं ना, तो there's a different kind of fun and learn in class. So I remember how hard I prepared for 2-3 days. I literally made booster notes, what you're seeing now. In 2023, I started making in 97. Each and everything I had written in one notebook. I remember small notebook, booster notes for capital gain, and I gave presentation with around 40-50 students that time in my class. And sir was definitely pushing me, yeah, you have covered this, you have covered this. So that's what I'm saying to you. Don't ignore capital gain. It's super easy. And please tell me after 3 days, yes, ma'am, you were right. We are able to complete the capital gain problem in 6 to 8 minutes. Business head, it will take 12 minutes. ये हो जाएगा. But repeat करना पड़ेगा. So repeat the lecture, watch it again. It's not that I'm not teaching good, so you have to repeat. You have to repeat for the sake of learning. Chalo, last concept now for today is conversion of debentures into shares. See, when I issue debentures, I need to redeem it after 5-6 years. So instead of redeem it, can I ask to debenture holders, what if I give you shares? अगर मैं आपको shares दे दूं चलेगा? Yes. So debentures are purchased for 1013 and 14. Debentures are converted into shares in 1819. Conversion of debentures into shares, it is exempt. Conversion of debentures into shares, it is exempt. So though debentures are converted into shares, you are not paying any tax in 18 and 19. Now, unlisted shares are sold. So debentures are converted into shares, no capital gain. When these shares are sold, can I take the cost of shares is equal to cost of debentures? Cost of shares is equal to the cost of debentures. Yes or no? So what is the cost of debentures? 1000. That's the cost of shares. And indexation will start not from 13-14, the year when you acquired debentures. What you are selling now? Shares. When the shares were born? 1890. And they have been sold in 23-24. 1819. These are unlisted, so we are taking indexation. For listed shares, there is no indexation. So 280 has become 348. Ye 1000 kitna? And I got capital gain. Conversion of debentures into shares is exempt. Cost of shares is equal to cost of debentures. Indexation will start from 1890. Bolo. Any transfer by way of conversion of debentures into shares is not a transfer. But on sale of the shares, capital gain will come. Shares बेचे तो capital gain लगता है. Redemption of debentures is taxable as it amounts to extinguishment of right. Cost of debentures will be the cost of shares. Period of holding will start from date of purchase. Period of holding will start from 13-14. Matlab how many years you have sold, short term and long term, and that's fine. But indexation will start from the day you hold shares, because that's the day shares are born. Are you all with me? Done. Holding period will start from 13-14, but indexation will start from 18-19. Clear with this concept? Chalo. Now we are taking 2-3 very beautiful small concept. Generally, big problems are not asked from what I am doing now, but choto problems are asked. Original shares, right shares, bonus shares, buyback of shares. These are the small areas I'm dealing now. And when I'm teaching you now, I want all of you to interlink the subjects. Do you all know the concept of bonus shares? Bonus shares are issued free of cost, so nothing to feel happy and hype. Your own profits, which are to be distributed to shareholder. Shareholder, ye lo aapka profit. And then we are saying, shareholder, if you take this profit, no, you will waste this money here and there and it will get diverted. Better give us the profit back. We will plow it back and we will give you more shares. So we feel happy that bonus shares are given free of cost. Actually, they are not free. Your own reserves are capitalized. I'm just saying in brief because accounts is also my favorite. So you all know the journal entries and accounts. You know the law part of bonus. If you don't know, take time, but link karke padho. Your confidence will be at next level and it will help you in preparing all the subjects well. Journal entries we pass now. Generally, when shares are issued, bank account debit to share capital. In brief, share application and this time, reserves debit to share capital. Reserves are reducing capital. After bonus issue, the capital of the company is intact. Then what is right shares? Existing 1,000 shareholders are given right to purchase more shares. Anyhow, we have to sell shares. Then rather than selling the shares to outsider, can I sell it to my own? Huh? जो existing shareholders है उनको बोला if you want you take the right shares. So shareholder is saying, I don't want the right share. Can he renounce his right? Now, this is a word where students make mistake. I have got 1,000 shares of Infosys. They said you will get right share 1:2. One right share for every two held. So for 1,000, I'm getting 500. I said, I don't want right any additional share. Can I renounce or can I give the right to my friend? To my friend Shikha, I've given the right. I have not sold the shares. I have not purchased additional 500 shares. But I have got a right to purchase additional shares first. Can I renounce this right to Shikha? Shikha will give me some compensation. Will it be taxable in capital gain? Yes. How? Short term capital gain. What will be the cost? Nil. If you have not understood anything, then watch. It's all printed. I'm just spitting few things orally in your mind. And buyback of shares, we all know. वो थोड़ा रुक के करेंगे. पहले ये bonus and right shares. In investment chapter in accounts, bonus, right shares, these combo questions are asked. है ना? चलो. If bonus shares are issued before 2001, cost of bonus shares is FMP. वो पहले की बात है. After 2001, cost of bonus shares is nil. Period of holding will start from the date bonus shares are issued. Example, 1,000 shares at the rate of 10. Now bonus is given 1:2. Please read the language, dear students. This is very interesting. Chota knowledge. 1:2 is one bonus share for every two held. Yeah. So now 1,500 shares I am having for 10,000. You know, after bonus shares, now after bonus, average cost of 10 has gone down to 6.67. After bonus, why the cost? Dekho, I had 1,000 shares for 10,000. Now company gave bonus shares for nil. Now I have 1500 shares for 10,000. Earlier, if someone was telling me, will you sell me the shares in 9 rupees? I said, no, I can't. Nahi parvarta. Break even point in costing. My cost is only 10. How will I sell in 9? After bonus, if someone is asking me, can you sell me in 9? I said, yeah, 6.67 is my cost. After first bonus issue, second bonus issue, then on first bonus also bonus will be given. Original shares I had 1000, then 500 bonus. I had 1500. Now if company says 1:2, I will get 750 more second bonus. So on bonus also bonus shares are given. I'm telling you, I'm not boosting myself, but years I have taught, I'll not leave a single area. Some students they appreciate, some students they said, "Arey, bahut extra ka knowledge hai." Because if you skip 1 or 2 points in between, you will not realize. But the problems asked are of course going to be in depth. Now, cost of the right share is the actual cost you acquire them. Whereas for right renounced, the cost for the buyer will be what he pays to the company and what he is paying to me. Amount received on right shares is taxable in the hands of renouncer as short-term capital gain and cost is nil. इसको 5-star KitKat सब खिलाओ and please keep patience. Wonderful booster notes. I have typed each and every inch of this book. No typist can type this, what I have given now. So just check example. See, conversion of debentures into shares is exempt. Holding period, but oh, by mistake, this is like all the concepts of shares and debentures. So I have repeated. Now bonus. If bonus shares are acquired, cost of acquisition is nil. Okay, after that, it will be like cost will be nil after. ये सब ऐसे example है. अब देखो, Mr. Joy is having 1000 shares. Understand the concept well, dear students. With this problem you will follow and then you will say, ma'am, MCQs we have scored marks because of this. So Mr. Joy, 1000 shares of RTC Limited at the rate of 10 each. Company offers bonus shares at the rate of 1:2. So how many shares Joy is having? 1000 at the rate of 10,000. Company is giving one bonus share for 2 held. So for 1500 cost is nil. यहाँ तक clear है? Arey, are you all clear or not? Huh? Why comments have stopped? Some of you are fasting, not having energy to comment. Is it? God bless you then for your commitment. Being in the live class, I can see so many of you. समझ में आ रहा है यहाँ तक? Original shares are 1500 bonus. Now, company offered right in the ratio of 1:3. One right share for 3 held. So for one right share for 3 held, for 1500, how much? 500. 500. Now, for Joy purchased 60% right shares and 40% he renounced in the favor of Smile at the rate of 3. Abhi dekho. Joy, you got 500 right shares. Even on bonus shares, right shares will be given. Out of 500, Joy purchased 60%, 300 shares, and right shares value is 15. So this is the cost. 40% of 500, 200 shares Joy didn't buy. He renounced it to Smile at the rate of 3. So 200 share, Joy said, I don't want to buy, but my right, I'm giving it to you for 3 rupees. What is the cost of the renouncement? Nil. Cost is always nil and this is always treated as short-term capital. Ma'am, why is it nil? Because I have not sold 200 shares. 200 shares buying right I have given to Smile. So Smile ke liye to it is a cost. But for me, what is the cost of sharing my right? Nil. And it will be treated as short-term capital gain. Star market for MCQ, again I am saying. Hardly 20-30% student attempt this in MCQ. Ma'am, इतना in depth कौन पढ़ते हैं? Once if you, that's why concept classes, once it takes time to learn the concept, but once you know, it will work awesome. Purchase 200 shares. अच्छा, what is the cost of the shares for Smile? Smile के लिए cost कितना है देखो. Smile के लिए 200 shares. Smile is paying to company 15 rupees. Whether I buy for 15, Smile is buying 15. But Smile is getting assurance from me, Joy, that you will surely get the shares. So 200 into 3 she gave me. So 200 shares, 3,600. You want me to remove the tick ticks so that it is clear? I'll do that. Take your time, ask your doubts. And if it is all clear, put me a message, sirf AC, all clear, crystal clear. These are small, beautiful concepts. I know my speed is slow, but that's how it is required. Chale aage? All clear or not? Okay, done. Let us solve this question. This is already asked for 5 marks in the past exam, covering up all the concepts. Pratap has purchased 500 shares in 18 at the rate of 30, right? On 27 September, ABC Limited issued right shares at the rate of 1 for every 5 held. So for 500 shares, you will get 100 right shares at the rate of 20. Mr. Pratap, instead of exercising the right, he has exercised his option to renounce. Pratap said, मेरे को एक भी share नहीं चाहिए. I don't want 60% also. So he renounced 100 shares in the favor of Rajat at the rate of 13. And he received 1300 for renouncing the right. So what's the cost? Nil. And it's always short-term capital gain. When you renounce your right, it's always going to be short-term capital gain. Clear? Right. Now, what is the cost of shares for Rajat? Rajat has paid 100 shares he got Rajat. Through me, he got assurance that shortly shares will be allotted to you. Otherwise, I don't know how much you all know. Practically, IPO hai, so sometimes you will get, sometimes you will not get. Yeah? Right. So, paid to company, 100 shares. Rajat has acquired. Right shares का value कितना है 20,000 and 13 per share he paid to me. So this he paid to company, this he paid for the right renouncement to Pratap. So he got 100 shares in 3,300. Clear to all of you? So these are very nice concepts. Homework is problem number 9 and 10 in notebook and write the duration. It should not be more than 4 minutes. So please do it in 4 minutes. Clear to all of you? Done. Chalo, let us solve the bigger questions now for original bonus shares when they are asked. You can do it in the column like I have done, or you can do it one below the another. Sale consideration, less cost, फिर दूसरे का cost, फिर like that vertically also. Mr. Bajaj had 2000 original shares. He acquired in 18 and 19 age. Okay, he got bonus shares 1920 में equal. So 2000 shares he got bonus in 1920. Second bonus was in March 24, and where he received one bonus for every two held. He already had 4000 share, so 2000 more bonus share. Are you interpreting the language with me? The entire shares held in the company has been sold by him in August. This should be March 23, dear students. March 23 got, and August 23 he has sold. Every year I change the dates myself, but still somewhere we might miss out. One second, dear students. Okay, I want to read again because which mein kuch screen has gone wrong. Bajaj acquired 2000 original shares in 18 and 19. Then company gave him equal bonus shares in 1920, so 2000. Second bonus issue was made in March 23, where he received one bonus for two held. So for 4000 share, 2000 share, right? Okay. Entire shares were held in the company and they were sold in August 2023 for 1100. So 2000 shares into 1100 is 22 lakhs, 22 lakhs, 22 lakhs is the sale consideration. Followed? I'm doing in 3 column. Now entire shares were sold and STT was paid. STT was paid. Whenever on shares STT is paid means they are listed shares, no indexation will be done. Now determine the capital gain. Original shares कितने में खरीदे थे 5 lakh and you have sold in 22 and 5 lakh you have purchased. So is 17 lakhs your long term capital gain? 17 lakhs आ गया आपका long term capital gain. Yeah, right. And on this long term capital gain, because STT is paid up to 1 lakh, no tax. Beyond that, 10%. So tax also I have written. Now bonus shares, 2000. You have sold for 22 lakhs. What's the cost of the bonus shares? Nil. I've been saying this last half an hour. So 22 lakhs, long-term capital gain. Again 10% tax. Ma'am, here 1 lakh, array 1 lakh is exemption over and above the basic exemption for once. हो गया वो इधर खत्म, ये पूरा tax होगा. Second bonus. These bonus I got in March 23 and August 23 so I have sold. So these bonus, what's the cost? Nil. This 22 lakhs is short-term capital gain because I'm holding these shares for less than 12 months and these are listed shares held for less than 12 months. Bonus shares, short-term capital gain. What is the tax? 15%. Take your time. You must have seen in your books problem solved like this. Sale consideration 2200 के 3 lot हैं and they have been sold for so 66 lakhs. Less cost. फिर दूसरे का cost. फिर तीसरे का. We can work like this, but why I have worked left to right is because this is long term. This is long term. This is short term. Ma'am, is it possible to have like this? Yes. Original shares holding period is more than 1 year. First bonus, more than 1 year. Second bonus, no. No indexation will be given, and I want all of you to add here working note 2. Suppose in the problem they give you, because they've already said no, STT is paid. Suppose they give you STT paid is 6,000 rupees. Will you deduct from sale consideration STT paid as expense? No. Go to business head section 36. Security transaction tax, STT, commodity transaction tax is allowed as expense wherein you hold shares as your stock in trade. But if you're taxing it in capital gain, STT will not be allowed as expense. Super duper important point. Okay, right. So two homeworks I have given for conversion, one I have given for compulsory acquisition, and 12th problem is also homework. Is this clear to you? Can you all put message all clear? For 12th problem, I have given all working note. Ma'am, but kuch to 54 FS. So just do it till capital gain, no? Is it okay? सिर्फ capital gain तक कर लो बेटा, क्योंकि exemption तो we have not studied. So what we have done in the first class of capital gain, definitions, age of the capital asset, taxability part. Today we have done special areas wherein it's a routine capital gain problem, but indexation till 16, 17, capital gain in compulsory acquisition, conversion of stock in trade, and everything I have done related to shares except buyback. So just wait 5 minutes. Let me go till buyback. These are all one-liners. Tomorrow, I mean, in the next class, we are going to solve in capital gain. I will introduce the concept of stamp duty. 110% जहां लिखा ना है लिखा लो, आपका concept clear होगा. You will never go wrong. If stamp duty part is wrong, students are taking wrong sale consideration. फिर indexation गलत, फिर capital gain गलत, फिर exemption गलत. Then out of 5, how many marks I should give? I said, no, I'm correcting papers, so I feel bad. So that sale consideration, our focus in the third class is on stamp duty value, advance money forfeited and all. And then we will do the exemptions also. Sure. Let it go for 4-5 classes. You keep commenting how you want to practice. And I want some answers, ma'am. We are able to do the homework in writing. I don't know. Some of the students like this is online class. कहाँ मैम आके हमारे notebook check करने वाले हैं. बेटा एग्जाम में क्या करोगे बोलो. आई नो यू आर नॉट जेन्युइनली मतलब पर्पसली आप नहीं कर रहे हो, बट हो जाता है कि अरे क्या व्हाई वी शुड सॉल्व इन राइटिंग. बट दैट्स द पॉइंट वेयर यू आर इन अ प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम एंड यू हैव टू पुश योरसेल्फ and do the problem. Correct or not? Okay. Zero coupon bond, I want all of you to write refer business head. Did we do there that for business, if zero coupon bonds or deep discount bonds, jiska face value is 100, they are issued at 75. And after maturity, after 5 years, you give them 100. Then 25 rupees is expense for company, for bank. Deep discount bonds are issued by banks. So this 25 rupees divided by 5 is expense for the issuing company. But for holder, you are the SSC, you have purchased bond in 75 and you got 100. This 25 will be capital gain. And I want all of you to write here no indexation. Bonds are issued by companies and benefit is receivable. The income on zero coupon bonds is to be treated as capital gain. See, some students, they have purchased the compiler and they are saying we'll manage on our own. Can you manage on your own? No. Please take help of teacher. If you're writing the exam in November, join the detailed batch so that one-to-one you're able to practice with me. Yeah. Is the screen clear? I don't know why it is shifting, shuffling. कुछ तो कुछ हो रहा है. दिख रहा है आप सबको? No indexation in bonds, for sure. Is the screen clear now? Yes. Thank you. Chalo. Now I'm talking about ESOP, sweat equity shares. Did you do the journal entry of ESOP in accounts? Right? Huh? ESOP are shares of the company given at subsidized rate to our higher level of employees. It means equity shares issued by company to employees, directors at discount. Huh? Because these are the cream employees of our company. They should have a feeling of ownership. So we give them some shares of the company free of cost. Yeah, not full free, thoda kam pay karte hain. Companies issuing shares at 230 to public, but to its own employee, it has issued as 180. Is 50 rupees the cost of ESOP to company, which they can apportion over the vesting period and all? So I want to repeat. 230 share given to employee at 180. 50 rupees is the cost of the shares for company. Now this employee, he has got 230 share of for 180, but 50 rupees ESOP is taxable under the head salary as profit in lieu of salary. You can refer salary chapter. I hope you are getting. Any benefit flowing from either, dekho, look here carefully. Any benefit flowing from employer to employee is what do you call it? Waterfall. It's taxable. So employee, you got 230 share at 180. Arey wah. 50 rupees benefit is going to be taxable in salary. Now employee has spent how much out of his pocket? 180. And 50 rupees he has paid the tax? Yes. When employee sells the share, the cost is going to be 230. Ma'am, but he has got it only in 180. 50 rupees he has paid the tax, no? So he can deduct 230. MCQ, and for CA students, case study. Case study 1 bit will be ESOP for sure. फिर से एक बार 230 share is given to 180. Then 50 rupees is cost for company. 50 rupees is income for employee. Market value is 230. You are getting at 180. So 50 rupees is your income. And already 180 you have paid to company. When you sell it, you can't deduct the cost 180. You can deduct 230. Clear? You all know all the shares are held in the electronic form. Like we have bank account, like that we have demat account. Yeah. And first in first method is sold. This is just for your reference or for reading. Last concept, see, share related, how many concepts I have taught you? Bonus shares, right shares, ESOP, and buyback of shares. All these concepts are super duper important for MCQs. You know what is buyback of shares? You are the shareholder, dear student. You sell the share to your friend. Will you pay capital gain? Yes. Now you are selling the shares to company. Buyback of shares is like a collar tight position for company. Go to accounts, understand the concept, go to law, understand the rules. And I'm in taxation. I'm saying thank you so much, shareholder. When I started the company, I didn't have 100 rupees. You as a shareholder gave me money. Now I have twofold, fourfold profit reserves, which I have flowed back in my business. So with the profits earned, can I buy back my own shares and cancel it? Yes. So forget about the company buyback. You tell me, shareholder, you sell the shares. This explanation is awesome. I'm again saying. And unless you don't understand, don't say कि ma'am Dipti, come to the point, Dipti ma'am. Because सिर्फ रटा के कोई मतलब नहीं है. You understand the concept, something will strike and you will do it correct in exam. Because you have understood the why. My intention in teaching is always to make this why clear. Now you shareholder, you sell the shares to your friend, for you capital gain. You sell the shares to the company. Company को बेच दो, capital gain. For you, it's a capital gain. Correct or no? Now here, buyback of shares, genuinely the capital gain should be paid by the shareholder. Department is smart. They are saying in bulk, company, why don't you pay the capital gain on behalf of shareholder and let it exempt? Where a company purchased its own shares and other securities, domestic, other than domestic company, even for domestic company, it is applicable. Remove this word. Estimates is applicable to domestic company के share भी तुम ले लो. Domestic company, all company. If the company is buying the shares, nothing is taxable in the hands of the company generally. Specified securities, yeah. Capital gain shall be computed in accordance with 48 and shall be chargeable to tax in the year in which such shares are purchased by the company in the hands of shareholder. However, buyback of listed and unlisted shares by a domestic company. Buyback of listed and unlisted shares by a domestic company. Additional tax of 20%. Surcharge of 12%. On tax 12% surcharge. On tax plus surcharge, 4% recess. 23.296 tax is leviable by the company, and consequently for shareholder, the capital gain will be exempt under section 1034A. Beautiful. See, I've given the gist. Buyback of shares by domestic company, listed and unlisted. It is taxable in the hands of the company, 23.296%. And for shareholder, it is exempt. Ma'am, if we remember this much, is it okay? Yes, okay. Buyback of shares, listed or unlisted, by domestic company. Company is buying back the shares. So it's a capital gain for you, shareholder, but for you it's exempt in 1034A because company is paying the tax. How much? 20%, surcharge 12%, he says 23.296%. Chalo. This is also for reading, that when you buy the shares, what should be the period of holding? Just read it. Like when my company is amalgamated with another company, the new company shares and all. Okay. So we will stop the class here and make sure you revise all the 4 concepts. 4 homeworks only I have given. 2 for the conversion, debentures and right shares wala, and 2 initially, compulsory acquisition. So these 4 problems you solve in your notebook and come prepared for the pumping heart of the capital. What's the pumping heart of business at depreciation? वैसे in capital gain अभी जो पढ़ा वो कुछ नहीं है. It's not कि it's कुछ नहीं. It's very vast and very interesting and scoring. But the importance is stamp duty value. Section 50B, 50C. If that goes wrong, sale consideration goes wrong, whole problem goes wrong. So slum sale, 50B, stamp duty, 50C, advance money forfeited. These are the concepts I'm going to take in the 3rd class and then 4th class for exemption. See, there will be some topic clubbing and set of one single class. I will teach the concept and the problems will be over for sure. For sure. But when it is coming to business head, capital gain and deductions. Again, deduction is going to be vast. It will go on for 3, 4, 5 classes. Let us see. I don't have a target ki isko khatam hi karna hai. Once this is over, we are going to take live classes for costing. Right? So hoping to receive the best of the comments and feedback from you. Please, without hesitation, comment, ma'am, this part of concept was not clear. Can you revise? And stay in touch with me through Telegram. Link is there. YouTube में ये video के ऊपर ही मिल जाएगा आपको. Or any of the videos description, recorded videos description also we are putting. Or concept classes number. Just put me a WhatsApp. See, ma'am, हर बार आप क्यों बोलते हैं कि doubt clear कर लो? That doubt may not come in the final exam. But if you have a doubt, no, next what I'm teaching, you're not paying attention because your mind is stuck. And before the exam also, if you have doubt, that will not come in exam. But if you have doubt, that will reduce your confidence. Or confidence to headstrong रहना. It has to be headstrong up. So any doubt, and no doubt is chota or bada. How do I ask? Ma'am is already teaching well. She will feel offended. Array, nothing like that. Doubt is doubt. No doubt is chota or bada. You click the picture, and I'm telling you, you will do me a favor, and you will do the favor to all the other students because 10 other students are having that doubt, but they are not asking. Does that happen in offline class? If one student is asking doubt, I said, Skruti, thank you, you reminded. I missed out. As a teacher, we do 110%, but sometimes we miss out. And the Skruti's doubt was doubt for 10 other students also. Ma'am, why didn't you consider this? Literally, taxation is a very creative subject. कोई format नहीं है, debit, credit, single entry. This is data's format. I love accounts also. But just saying there we are doing format. Here it is creative. So make the best use of these practice classes. I'm sparing time with all of you daily 2.5 hours, plus clearing your doubts, plus homeworks, plus setting question papers for you. So take benefit of all this. Move ahead. See you all in final. Keep your goals crystal clear. Where do you see yourself after 2-3 years? What you are wearing? how you are behaving. If you're a CEO of company, will you be that loose? Right now you might be watching Deepti ma'am's video like this, or pillow laga ke so ke pata nahi, because this is online class. But will you be, or no, you will be very professional if you are a CEO of a company. So today's class we are closing with this mantra: act, feel, behave as if you have got what you want. Then how happily you will announce that feeling should sink, that emotion should come, that mindset should be clear. Huh? See, don't say teachers can motivate you, but inspiration will not come from teachers. It will come from inside. When there is a do or die situation, then where all those reasons which you are giving for not studying? Maar kat ke padi lenge. Even if you are having some function, if even if you are doing some fasting, you will definitely make sure ki okay, evening there's a puja right now. I'm little fresh. I'll have some fruit juices and I will study. There's a different kind of raising of confidence automatically when you are committed, and that commitment can be seen in spite of festival. Today you all are live with me. That shows your confidence and courage. God bless you for that. Thank you so much for watching the video till here and being associated. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow.